Guys, I got bad news. I sold Infohazard.
Wait, that's good news, though.
You got money?
Right?
Yeah, well, I'll pay you guys back for my share. I will, but I really needed money. I put in a huge bet that the U.S. wouldn't attack Iran by the end of the month.
I guess that didn't work out for you.
Deep in the hole.
Well, maybe Kalshi they'll decide that this doesn't count as an attack on Iran, right? Right?
Yeah,
this isn't a war, right?
Just doing a little unscheduled building demolition.
The president said it was a war. He said he was declaring war.
Yeah, but Congress didn't declare a war, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's like Michael Scott declaring bankruptcy. He can't declare shit.
Man, I thought he was bluffing. He said no new wars. Remember? He said it all the time.
I mean, if you ask any of his supporters, they surely don't remember that anymore. Suddenly, they all love war with Iran, dude.
Peace through strength.
I'm deep in the hole, and I was looking for some money, and I noticed the Paramount just bought Warner Brothers Discovery for $110 billion. And I was like, seems like they got some cash to throw around. So I got old Larry Ellison on the horn, and it's like, hey, can you get your son to buy Infohazard? And he's like, yeah, for sure. I got a great deal. They got $110 billion, and I got $110.
I mean, honestly, I would be impressed if you got someone to pay $110 for our show. So do they want us to continue, but with different scripts? Are they shutting us down?
Are they going to take all the proceeds?
Are we being promoted to media executives? What's happening?
Danny's finally not an intern anymore?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my own office. Gonna get one of those job titles like assistant director of middle marketing.
You're putting a positive spin on this. So yeah, after I sold it and paid off my massive gambling debts, I decided to do a little research on what I'd kind of signed us up for. And,
good. That's definitely the order.
You guys are gonna like it.
That's the order to do things in. Thanks.
I'm just scared. Kalshi was gonna break my knees.
$110 is enough to cover your debts.
I think they're losing money on this. Surely it cost more than $110 to...
All right, so what are we in for, Phil? What are our new bosses, our new overlords?
I was reading a bit about the Paramount deal. One of the big things they were after is ownership of CNN, and Paramount Skydance already bought CBS, and things are not looking so great over at CBS.
I was watching the CBS stream for the Trump State of the Union, and a slight spoiler for my episode. At the end of the thing, when the news anchors cut in, dude, they were just gargling Trump's balls like hardcore immediately.
That seems to be about the order of the day. Ever since they put Barry Weiss in charge of the network, they've come under fire for steering the network into a less objective, more Trump-friendly territory. Initially, people were kind of optimistic about it, or some people were. Larry Ellison's son is the CEO of Paramount Skydance. He installed Barry Weiss, a former New York Times editorial board person who founded... It was called Common Sense, and now it's like the editor-in-chief of CBS.
Can't do that, dude. You just stole that name from Thomas Paine. What a load of bullshit.
I know, but it's called something else now. The Free Press. I mean...
It's a generic-ass name.
It's so generic. So they knew her by reputation from the Free Press, which is just a slightly more sophisticated conservative rag. It's for people who yeah, Trump is bad, but obviously woke is worse. Anywho, she wanted to focus on scoops, which is why some people were positive about the leadership change. Yeah, we're going to get lots of news scoops, maybe
scoops of ice cream?
No, news stories, like investigative journalism, say going into Secot and reporting about the conditions in the El Salvadorian mega prison. But apparently, no. In fact, that was a story that was ready to air on CBS News that she ordered pulled at the last minute. I think for our show, sudden sort of editorial turn is going to be a little tricky. So I brought in a consultant that I think is going to be helpful. Yeah, I've already talked to him, but I'll let you guys hash out some of the details of the new direction the show is going.
Oh gosh,
I'm excited.
The new boss. Time to meet the new boss. It isn't. Please don't be. Boy, the tension.
Sup, losers?
Is that you, Rick? This doesn't really seem like your type of job, media executive. I thought you.
Yeah, I've got my fingers in a lot of pies. Wink.
Seems like a job for an effete urban liberal.
You get it, though. It's like, because it's like pussies.
Thanks, Rick.
Sort of a double entendre. Thank you.
Very
Yeah,
clever.
anyways, my name's Rick. I'm Rick Target. I represent the target audience, the new target audience that you guys are going to be tracking, trying to get away from all this namby-pamby bullshit, more American, real American kind of program. You know, you get me? Get what I'm saying?
I don't, Rick. Could you give us some examples?
Yeah, sure. So I've been watching this Infohazard, 20 or so, 30 or so minutes. I think I got the general gist of your show, and I got some notes I want to go over.
Good. We're always looking to learn.
Host-wise, we'll start there with the easy stuff. So you guys are like friends, right? Like that's why you got this show together?
Yeah.
Do you have other friends that maybe
Not
are better, and then maybe they could be on the show, and then you guys could not be on the show? I don't know. Just spitballing here. I'm thinking you guys look like little bitches and sound like little bitches.
That's insightful.
Mm-hmm.
So you look really manly and
Just food for
confident
thought.
in yourself.
Oh, yeah. Certainly.
Yeah, your face doesn't look deformed or anything.
We can circle back to that.
Circle back. Wow, you're adjusting nicely to life and management, Rick. I think we should sync up. I'd like to
Calls
discuss
in some stakeholders, dude.
Oh, yes. Can we discuss milestones, please? Milestones.
Not before we discuss the KPIs. I know all sorts of business nonsense words. Don't get me started on being a Six Sigma green belt. Let's talk a little bit about promotion. We want to turn this brand around a little bit. Notice you're on YouTube. That's good. That's like a social media. And you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, but
also online
be
at
doing more.
infohazard.show.
Yeah, sure. No one uses websites anymore. It's all AI. Anyways, you gotta beef up the social media presence. I see you're on X, but you need to be on Truth Social, Rumble, Gab, MeWe, all the bigs. Gotta be mixing it up in there.
Thanks, Rick.
We'll get right on it.
Well, I guess you're fully on board. Yeah, no pushback on that one.
What about subject matter? Should we keep covering the same things?
I think there's some room for improvement there. First of all, a little too negative. How about just say something nice about the president sometimes? Why don't you try it out?
Last week, Phil, he's our other friend. I don't know where he must have had gone to the bathroom or something. He said something really nice about the president.
Or something on.
Yeah, I think he said that Trump hasn't yet managed to destroy the country.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, see, that's a start. Yeah.
There have been worse
something.
Leaders in human history.
That's so nice of you to say that, Danny. I also complimented him on how, while Iran was killing tens of thousands of protesters, ICE only killed a few protesters in Minneapolis. So
Very restrained.
It could be worse.
Yeah, Po Buddy's nerfed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love the president.
Well, that's a good start. Now do Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller knows many fine words.
He knows
now Pete Hegseth.
Crazy tough guy stuff. I'm too sober to do a good Pete Hegseth right now. So can we just quit and start a new media conglomerate instead of doing your bullshit? I feel like $120 is really, split three ways.
That's like almost 3 burritos apiece, dude. You could eat for a day off that money.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're contractually obligated to continue the program for another 20 years.
I feel like that...
I think I'd remember signing a contract like that.
I don't know. Take it up with Phil. He is not a good reader. Not very smart.
How much
did not read the fine print? $110 split 3 ways
for over 40 years, so $1 a year. Okay.
20 years. Maybe you're not so good with numbers either.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, screw you and your rich boss who put you here. We're not gonna change a damn thing about our coverage. Your billionaire boss can suck my unsubscription. Paramount Plus is garbage.
More like Paramount Minus, am I right?
Hell yeah. Rick Target would know what you were talking about if he hadn't flunked kindergarten math.
All right. We're having fun here. But, you're doing a lot of political episodes and you make your opinion known, but you aren't really addressing the important issues.
Yeah,
such as?
Well, first of all, have you ever even mentioned that open borders equal dead Americans?
I haven't, and it doesn't. Like I said, you failed kindergarten math. So yeah, that equal sign deserves a little bit of scrutiny.
How about the Democrats are importing thousands of voters?
Those are
barely
words.
even talk about that at all. Seems like
Good
a
job.
huge deal.
It would be if it was true, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
so it's not.
As soon as I see evidence, I'll report on it.
I mean, if the Democrats were importing thousands of voters, that like might be able to flip like a district somewhere in the country if they were all concentrated in one place.
Also,
So,
if
yeah,
they're
that
stealing
is
the
frightening.
election, why did they lose all the elections, dude?
Yeah, if Donald Trump was running the 2020 election, why did he allow it to be stolen? Sounds like a dumb idiot to me.
I mean, you're a little slow on the uptake, but it's like, at least you're talking about these important issues. We're making progress.
Elections are important. I'm really looking forward to voting in November. I think I might even volunteer as a poll worker. Rick, I know you care a lot about election integrity, right? You should volunteer to be a poll worker, and you can see how really there's no crazy shit going on for the most part. People are just voting and votes are getting counted.
I would, but I got rejected from ICE.
Sorry.
I failed the mask test. They couldn't. I was wearing one of those gaiters, and you could still tell it was me. I have a pretty distinctive forehead.
But yeah, elections are important, so thanks for bringing that one up.
Yeah, but you can look forward to seeing ICE at polling stations this November.
I don't think I can look forward to that.
What about woke?
Yeah, I mean, they can go there, but, people are still going to vote the Republicans out. So, stand around looking tough all you want, guys. What about woke? What does woke mean?
It's like all the bad stuff. So,
Well,
why
I
don't
don't
you
like
talk
bad
about
stuff.
woke?
Yeah, I don't like
also
bad
hate
stuff. Yeah. No, I think we're on the same page here, Rick.
All right, good.
But we should have an episode on bad stuff. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. It's a great
I don't
topic.
know. It might be too depressing if we talked about bad stuff on the show, dude.
Yeah, maybe we should talk
That's
about
true.
good
We want to
stuff.
keep it positive. That's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Next
All
episode.
right, this has been a
good
great
stuff.
dialogue. There's at early steps. I'm looking forward to working with you more long term on this whole Paramount merger.
Ooh, collaboration. You should use collaboration. Synergy. There's synergies. Sorry, spitballing. All right, Rick. Thanks for stopping by.
All right. Yep. I'll see you later at the water cooler. New coworkers. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, we talked to the new boss, dude.
He's just a consultant.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's going to be a
yeah.
productive relationship.
Damn, dude. Rick Target becomes more of a sellout with every detail, dude. He's a consultant? Jeez,
Yep.
dude. That's a job that sounds pretty woke to me, dude.
Anyways, I just got off the phone with David Ellison. Turns out they're canceling the contract. They don't want us anymore. They just couldn't really schedule us in between SpongeBob SquarePants and Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's like the content block. They're going in a different direction. So we had to
Phil.
give the money back. So I'm still in the hole.
Phil, if you need $40, you can always just ask.
That's okay. I was taking the conversation outside. I found two 20s on the sidewalk, so we're good. My massive gambling debts are taken care of.
Surely, though, you should take that 40 and double down on the new bet, dude. Because that way you can come out ahead instead of just even. I mean, there's got to be some great bets coming up.
It's true. Yeah, regime change by the end of the month. Yeah, that's what I'm betting it all on. And if you're throwing it all on regime change by the end of the month, leave a comment. That's been another getting acquired and breaking a contract episode of Infohazard.